I'm Michael Ekman. I'm here at the ESPS Awards at the University of Sheffield. I'm here with Hannah Nesbitt, who does fencing. Hannah, how does it feel to have won this award?
It feels really good. I'm really happy. The award is going to help me in so many ways. Receiving a sum of money to help me fund my trips, training, equipment. It's really good, and being able to have not only that but also support through the gym, through S&C, tailored S&C sessions is really good. And knowing that if I have any issues with like uni work and being able to balance my time with that and competitions, and knowing that there's a support team that I can go to for help is really good. So yeah, the award is life-changing pretty much, yeah.
And I know that you've played quite a bit for your country.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Can you describe that feeling?
I can't really put it into words. It's been an amazing experience. I don't always feel that proud of myself, or I don't always think it's a great achievement. You know, people will say, "Oh wow, you've done really well," and it's just one of those things that I've dealt with as being an elite athlete, or through British fencing, and getting to travel to different countries. It's just part of the job, I suppose, but. Yeah, you don't realise it's such a big thing until you start speaking to other people and you get asked questions about it, and you're like, oh, okay, actually it is quite a big achievement, and I should be kind of proud of myself. But yeah, I've been able to go to places like Australia for the Commonwealth Games. I've travelled to loads of different countries since September this year. So, for example, I've been to Estonia, Stockholm, France, Germany, I've been pretty much all over. So yeah, it's I get to travel a lot.
And because obviously doing all these travels is not something that everyone gets to do.
Yeah.
So how does that feel to get to travel and see all these different places while doing the sport that you love?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Getting to not only see different places and experience different cultures, but also being able to talk to different athletes and listen to them and learn about them, and how even just things like training and how they train in their countries. It's completely different to how we train in England. So getting to talk to different people about that, and also with the fact that I did languages as my bachelor's degree, I get to practice my languages with everyone when I go places. So that's pretty good. It's fun.
And what is the biggest difference then that you've seen in terms of like training level or like practices abroad compared to here?
Well, because British fencing has no funding whatsoever now, just when you go abroad to competitions, the level just steps up, especially at World Cup events. I went to Estonia 2 weekends ago, and I go with my dad and my grandfather to support me, and everyone else has 10 different coaches. They've got physios, they've got water boys going with them, like they've got a whole support team, and we can't even as a country group together one coach to go and help us. And when you're speaking to them, one of the coaches I was speaking to, he's a French coach, he's like, oh yeah, we're training every day, we're training multiple times a day. I'm training a few times a week where I can fit it in around university and my jobs. And they're training constantly, and they've got the whole support team, and if they can have the opportunity to go and train with other countries, they do it. Whether in England, it's just not the same. We just don't have that support whatsoever, and you've just got to pick it. You've got to find and network with people where you can, and just grab onto any opportunity that comes your way, because that's the only way you're going to be able to improve and help yourself within the sport. So yeah.
And then, since you mentioned that there's no funding for fencing, then even just an opportunity like this that the university is giving to you, that must be making such a huge difference, correct?
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, it's been able to support me with my flights, hotel costs, entry fees for competitions, because like certain competitions, like the World Cup events, they cost €60 a time. Grand Prix events, which happen like 3 times a year, they cost €100. So like your money's flying out the window. As quick as you earn it, it's like you're spending it straight away. And then obviously weapons, like they cost £150 like a minimum. And you need 4 of them normally, just in case like one breaks in a competition. Equipment costs, so like your masks and everything. So you're looking at about £1,000 just for like your equipment, like your basic equipment, and then obviously you've got to get like a bag that specially holds them because it needs to be able to fit all your kit in and also be safe to travel. And obviously sometimes you go to competitions, and I've had it before where like my weapons have been damaged in transport, so having the money to be able to help me with, traveling places, even money towards petrol to go to competitions in this country, or petrol to go to training, funding like hotel rooms, entry fees, it all helps. It is really a massive help, and I thanks Sheffield University for like giving me this award, because it is a massive opportunity and a massive help. Yeah. And thank you also to the alumni and alumni and like everyone else involved with it, and like for this night as well, because you get to connect with so many different like athletes and learn about their sports as well. So it's been a really good opportunity.
And I can definitely understand that this is such a big help. What's next for you then now? Are you going to aim for Tokyo 2020 maybe?
Tokyo is not an option, unfortunately, because of the way the rankings within fencing work. But I'm definitely going for 2024 in Paris. So I'll be at the peak of my career there. Normally, fencers are at the peak in their late 30s. And we also have like quite a long lifespan towards like 40-year-old. So I'm hoping to go to the Paris 2024 Olympics. So like intense training is kind of starting now. I've already started it, but it's kind of getting confidence in the World Cup events, making sure I'm getting consistent results, moving my ranking up higher. I'm currently 6th in the British senior rankings, and I'm wanting to be number 1. So first of all, become number 1 in the British rankings. I want to this season I want to become national champion. I've previously medalled. I've got every colour except gold. So it's really frustrating that I haven't got that one yet. And then Commonwealths will be coming up again before the next Olympic cycle, so I want to win Commonwealth gold, because I only got Commonwealth team gold last time, so I'm wanting a double gold. I want to make the European and world team, and then it'll be the Olympics after that. So that's the 4-year plan from now.
Wow. Well, you sound like a very ambitious person. I hope it works out for you. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.